And we're live! Last time on Ace Attorney, I freaking got sleepy. But we are in, like, the bonus case, I guess? I've explained this like 12 times on stream before, but the original Ace Attorney game was released for the Game Boy Advance, and then they ported it over the DS, and in doing so, they added another case. And I forgot her name, but a little girl, 16-year-old girl, comes to me and tells me that her sister is being charged with murder. And basically, some body was found in the trunk of her subordinate's car, and someone witnessed the moment of her stabbing the corpse. Weird. And I got really sleepy last time and did continue. But anyway, because Ayasato Chihiro. Hello, Piled 3D. Welcome in. I don't know if you caught the explanation of what's going on, but basically, the case just started. This woman was seen, apparently, witnessed murdering someone, stabbing them, and then the body was found in her subordinate's truck. She was the head prosecutor of the local district, I guess. So that's where we're at. Her sister just got me, the lawyer. Who done it? Apparently she did, but she's my client, so that automatically means she didn't do it. Except, well, I'm not going to spoil anything. So yeah, I remember this being way too long, because this is the one they added when they ported it from the Game Boy Advance to the DS. I remember this one being way too long, and just wanting it to be over, because it's like, it's not connected to any other cases, because it was added on in the end. It's kind of its own standalone episode. But, I'm doing them all, so without further ado, Hoka Daigaku Jidai no koto desu. It was back, there was Hoka, that's forensics, right? No, it's the law department. I was close. It was back in law school. Watashi ga 3回生、彼女は特別競技 3回生? Not 3年生? A third time student? Third year of college. Okay, interesting. That's the first time I've heard that word being used for it. She was a third year student. I was a third year student. This person here is talking. And she was Tokubetsu Chogisha? Chogisei? No. Tokubetsu Chokosei. Probably a, like, auditor? Yeah, okay. She was a special auditor. She was auditing the class. Okay. I believe she's talking about my boss. My old boss, who was murdered. But that's not neither here nor there. 周りの学生とは明らかに雰囲気が違いました. To the other students, her, the aura around her was obviously different. 雰囲気が. Her aura? 弁護士になるためならば何でもやる、そんな迫力が. So in order to become an attorney, she would do anything. That sort of hakuryoku. Is it grip strength, I thought. Intensity, okay. No. Oh, akuryoku is grip strength. Hakuryoku is impressiveness. That sort of impressiveness. きったら、きっとだからこの私に近づいてきたのでしょう. And that's why she got close to me. Because she was studying to be a prosecutor, I guess. Yeah, どういうことですか? What do you mean? お姉ちゃん 首席だったんです。法科大学で一番。She was the head student at law school? Maybe the student body president or whatever? I don't know if they did that. College there? You... Oh, what's this word? You shoot. Yes, you shoot on this. None of this. Superior. You shoot on this. Watashi wa. I was outstanding. Is she complimenting herself here? Is she saying this is like I was the superior student, like I was her superior, or is she saying I was cool? Ha. Okay. Ah, ちなみに私も優勝ですから. Well, anyway, I'm also superior. So this sister wants to become a forensic scientist. That's why she's got weird glasses and frickin' a satchel full of tubes. 姉妹で同じことを言っても全然違って聞こえるな. These sisters are saying the exact same thing, but it sounds way different. Yeah. さて、いかがかしら? なるほど、弁護士. If it's all right, なるほど, lawyer. Yeah, another thing Japan does is they use people's jobs or titles a lot when talking about them. So this guy's like, so she's like, naruhodo bengoshi. Naruhodo is the guy's name. Bengoshi's attorney. So you get like weird translations where they'll say Mr. Attorney, where it's like, you wouldn't really say that a lot in English. Hi, yes? 私はこの通りやったと申し上げているのです. I am, as I've been saying, that I did it. I've been saying, I'm 申し上げる means to say, right? Humbly say. Yes, to say. I've been expressing that I did it. この要件を引き受けるありえない選択と断言できます. So if you accept this this necessary condition, the fact that I said that I did it, I guess, I'm asserting that you have an impossible choice. I think she's trying to say, like, the fact that I'm saying that I, did it makes your job impossible. Onei-chan, sister, elder sister. That's another thing. It's like, you don't really, at least in, American culture and whatnot, you don't really say sister or brother, and you definitely don't specify older sister, younger brother, or whatever in natural conversation, but you do in Japanese. Itsumo, so it's always like that. Onei-chan, itsumo, okay. Itsumo jibun no koto shika kandaite nai n da. You're always thinking about only yourself. Huh? 私知ってるのに. I know お姉ちゃんはやってないって. I know you didn't do it. なのに, despite that, どうしてそんなこと言うの? Why are you saying stuff like that? お姉ちゃんがいなくなったら, if you are gone, 私一人ぼっちになっちゃうんだよ. I'll be all alone, won't I? お姉ちゃんなんて嫌い. Then I'll hate you. Wow, okay. Oh, なるほど弁護士. なるほど lawyer. はい、yes. Mr. なるほど. どうやらこの面会もここまでのようですね. It seems that this meeting has come to an end. あとはあなたにお任せいたします. After this, I will leave everything to you. それってつまり弁護の依頼ということですか? So in other words, you're bringing me on as your lawyer? Or, yeah, you're entrusting. The exact, the direct translation is a little different, but yeah. 難しく考えないこと. It's something that I difficultly can't think. What? 依頼人は罪を認めているのです. It's difficult to the point that I can't even fathom it, I guess. When your own client confirms they did the crime. わかりました. Got it. 僕なり僕なり僕なりに in my own way. I'll look into it in my own way. Tomoe-san wa tsumi o mitomete wa shikashi. Tomoe has admitted to the crime. However, 一つだけどうしても気になることがあった. There's one point that I'm interested in. Akane-chan no anime. Akane, that's right. Her name's Akane. Akane and Tomoe. Akane, those eyes. なんか、この事件にはまだ見えていない部分がある. It seems that there's something that I haven't been able to see with this case yet. Something about this case that I haven't been able to see yet. すみません、なるほどさん. I'm sorry, Mr. なるほど. ん何のことかな? What are you saying? お姉ちゃんがあんな感じで. For the way that my, sister was acting. まさかまた、検事さんを弁護する羽目になることは思わなかったよ. 羽目? カメハメハ? Effing, screwing, having sex. I think that's wrong. I think, what? 羽目, probably 羽目になる. になる. To get, okay, yes, that's, okay, it's a completely different reading. Okay, to get stuck with a job. Somehow you've ended up getting stuck with defending another prosecutor. I didn't think. Oh no, he's talking. Naruhodo's talking. I didn't think that I would be stuck with defending another prosecutor. Our last case, we defended our, ironically, the prosecutor of the last two cases. So the first case of the series ever is against some loser. That's the prosecutor. Next two cases are against your old childhood friend. The fourth case, you're defending that childhood friend. And then, yeah, this is the fifth case. So the original game had 4 cases. Then when they ported to the DS, it has 5. And that's been pretty much the standard for all main games since. 5 cases. お姉ちゃん、昔はなんなんじゃなかったんです. She wasn't like that way back when. 優しくていつも笑ってて. She was kind and always laughing, or always smiling, maybe. みんなにも好かれていた. She was liked by everybody. 想像がつかないぞ。悪いけど. It's a bit mean to think, but I can't imagine it. 何かあったのかな、お姉さん. Did something happen to her? Your sister. 私にもはっきりした理由はわからないですけど. I can't really think of anything clearly, but any clear reason why she would, but 心当たりがあるような、ないような、あるような. Like if she's had something happen to her, spirit happen, something hit her heart or not, that probably did. Ugh. The thing about reading just snippets of conversation is there's not a lot of context grammatically that I can kind of figure out from like the previous and next sentences and stuffs. So like they'll say something and I have no idea. Like you could be saying yes or no depending on what grammar you're using, and I'm not sure because I'm not an expert. 科学的に割り切れない事情がありそうだな。割り切れる probably separate out. 割り oh I spelled it wrong. 割り切れる to be divisible, to be divided without residue. Um, to be satisfied, to be convinced. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like something a situation that can't be um resolved easily with science. If you're talking about why someone's feelings have changed, the demeanor has changed. とにかく現状に行ってみよう。現場. That's Genba, right? Genba. The scene of the crime. Yeah. Let's go to the scene of the crime. Kenji Kyoku no Chika Chushiro dakke. The prosecutor office's underground parking lot, right? Hi. Yeah. All right, talk to everything. Sweet. We can move. Honestly, so this game, it's made up of investigation like this, where you like talk to people and you investigate stuff, and then there's the actual trials themselves when you've got everything that you need and you interrogate witnesses and cross-examine them and blah 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 blah. I definitely like the trials better. They're a lot more directed. They're a lot more like clear on what they want you to do. Anyway, February 22nd, a certain time, district or the prosecutor's office downstairs underground parking lot. ここが事件のあった駐車場か. So this is where it happened. The parking lot where it happened. まだ捜査中みたいですね. It seems they're still investigating. そういえば、検事局に来るのって初めてだな. Now that you mention it, this is probably the first time I've actually been to the prosecutor's office. 皆さん、ご苦労様です. Everyone, thanks for your hard work. こらこら、hey, 何してるんだ? What the heck are you doing? ほら、私は3年後には仕事仲間になるわけですから. Oh yeah, since 3 years ago, I've been a job ally, probably a helper. ここは一つご挨拶を. So I thought I would, send out a little greeting. あのね、弁護士には現場を捜査する権利はないんだよ. So as an attorney, it's not my job to investigate. Well, maybe not investigate. I guess it would be crime scene investigation. Yeah, to investigate the scene of the crime. But like it kind of is. We still go there and we ask around and we see what's what. あんまり派手に目立つと. Yeah, I don't really want to stick out here. Hey! それで、地味を気取っているつもりかい? Cowboy? What the heck? I can just tell this guy is freaking. Wait. Yeah, Jimmy? I feel like this guy's gonna be freaking hard to understand. I don't know. Jimmy o kitoru. Kidoru, to be affected, to put on airs, to act like, to pretend to be. Maybe Jimmy o kidoru is a phrase? Nope. What are you doing putting on airs like that? Hey. Jimmy o kidotteru tsumori? I'm consulting with my Japanese consultant. Wakaru. Okay, she says she doesn't know. You're trying to put on airs? Cowboy? Cowboy? Heck, cowboy? Oh! Doyara. What the heck is... どうやら特徴をはぐれたバンビーナがをいたをしているようだと。I don't know what he's saying! Alright, Bokujo. I know that. That's a ranch. That makes sense. I don't know why he's talking about a ranch, but he looks like he would. Hagureru. To lose sight of. Bambina. What do you guys think a Bambina would be? Bambina? Banvina? Bambina? Italian for a young girl? Maybe? Okay, it's Italian for young girl. I guess this guy's into spaghetti westerns. A young girl who's lost sight of her pasture. O itao shite iru da. Like, this is too... It's too... It's too, like... I don't know. Oh, mischief. Okay, that's good. Oita. Oh, it seems like you're up to no, you know, you're up to mischief. Okay, that makes some sense. So I'm probably just like saying that she's out of relevant. You know, the young girl that I'm with, Akane, is out of relevant. Anyway, shikkari nawa de tsunaide moraitai mono da atta yo. You're someone that I want to tie up with a rope and take in for myself? Ew! I get you're a cowboy, but what the frick? Zaimon-san. Okay, I guess he knows this person. I guess they know each other, so that's not as creepy if he always talks like this and they know that he always talks like this, but whatever. Anyway. Zaimon-san. He's got a knife! Zaimon? このアメリカ人の名前か? Zaimon, is that this American's name? He's an American, huh? How could I have guessed? Ikai Bambina. Okay, so yes. If it's alright, young lady, Bambina. Kimi no kimochi wa wakaru sa. I know how you feel. Daga shikashi. However, ここは俺たちの Gold rush, but this is our gold rush. You know, you got me. Gold rush. All right, I'm an American. I can speak English. I know what gold rush is. It's gold rush. Shoko というお宝が眠る夢の金庫縄張りなのさ。Nawabari to wrap up the rope. Cordoning on my territory? No. One's turf? The treasure called evidence is sleeping here. You know. The gold mine of your dreams. It's where we're cordoning this place off. Where we're cordoning off. Arasotte hara nara. Tada ja sumanai ne, cowboy. 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 Hara, frick. That can be your stomach. Willpower. Harassment. No, probably not talking about harassment. Counter for containers with bulging middles. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So you're probably araso means to like be frantic. No. I've got the wrong reading. Right meaning wrong reading. Arasu means to... No. To lay waste, to devastate, to damage, to invade, to break into. You have the guts. If you've got the guts to break in here, that makes a lot more sense. If you got the guts to break in here, hara meaning stomach, so it could mean guts in Japanese as well. If you've got the guts to break in here, then tada ja sumanai ne, cowboy. Then I'm just gonna have to apologize, cowboy. Okay, maybe the next thing he will say will make it clear. Arano no saboten. Arano? Koya. Wasteland. Saboten. Cactus. From Portuguese, sabao. Anyway, ga miru yume. A dream where you see a wasteland of cacti. Anta mo mite mitai kai? Would you want to see it too? Huh? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so good. I don't know what the frick he's talking about, but you know what? Neither is the main character, so we're on the same page, I guess. Tonikaku oichi e kairu koto sa. Anyway, I'm going home. Abayo, bambina. See you later, bambina. Even no uchi gaikokujin. Kimi no shiriai no? That space alien, I mean that foreigner just now, is he an acquaintance of yours? Eh? Hai. Oh yeah, he's sousakan toyu yori hoankan da yo na, are. Sousakan? Investigator probably? Police investigator. Hoankan. Or a sheriff. Yeah, police investigator, or rather, a sheriff, he seems. Alright, nice. Got a whole thing to investigate. Alright, we got a wallet here. What the frick is this wallet doing here? Kore wa saifu kana? This is a wallet. Huh. Sumimasen, omawari-san. Excuse me, officer. Nice to do in this car. Naruhodo. What are you doing? Hold up. What are you doing, Naruhodo? Nante saifo hirottara chanto keisatsu ni. Well, if you pick up a wallet, then you gotta go and talk to a police officer. はあ、いいですか? If it's alright, 現場で拾ったものは証拠物件なんです. If it's alright, if it's all the same to you, anything you pick up at the scene of a crime is evidence. 物件? Yeah, is a thing of evidence. もっと科学的に行きましょう. Let's get more scientific. ほら、ポケットにしまおう。Alright, let's put it in your pocket. 科学的にって泥棒にされちまったぞ. Scientifically, we're gonna treat it as burglars, thieves. 財布をポケットにギュッとねじ込まれた. We shoved the wallet in our pocket. 事件の現場に落ちていた折りたたみ式の財布. 折りたたみ式. Yep, 折りたたみ式. I was right. Foldable. 折りたたみ式の財布. 中に何か入っているようだ. Yeah, an article you picked up at the scene of the crime that was dropped at the scene of the crime. It's a foldable wallet. Seems there's something inside. さあ、私の出番ですね. My turn. すでにこの年にしても. Well, it seems that it's my turn. すでにこの年にしても. I've already gotten to this year? 特別に証拠品を詳しく調べる方法を教えちゃいますね. Alright. I'm gonna tell you how to investigate evidence further. 異様に嬉しそうだな. She is unnaturally happy. 目がキラキラ. ギラギラ. What's this? Gira kira kira. Glaringly, dazingly, blazingly. Okay. Gira gira kagayaite irizo. Her eyes are blazing. Shining, I guess. Ja. Sassoku. Alright, right now. 法廷記録を見てください. Please look at your court record. Okay? 証拠品は縦から横からじっくり見るのが大事なんです. Alright, back in the day for a handheld, this was crazy stuff. We can look at evidence from the side or the top. It's important to do so. さあ調べてみましょうよ. Alright, let's try it out. いろんな角度から from various angles. Wow, look at that. I can manipulate objects in 3D space. Oh, looks like there's a thing inside. I can make it bigger or smaller. Anyway, oh, suckle. Hey, well, there. なんか手がかりがありますよ. There's a clue of some kind. 早速 A ボタンで調べてみてください. At once, use the A button to investigate. Okay. 警察局. これは ID カードかな. This is an ID card. 捜査官正式道よ. ID 5842-189. So, investigator Tarashiki Michio. ID number 5842189. ほらほら、どうですか? Hey, hey, how was it? 便利でしょ? 科学捜査. It's convenient, right? Scientific investigation. It isn't scientific investigation. We opened a wallet and looked at his ID. そうだね、科学はあんまり関係ない気がするけど. Yeah, I don't think it's really related all that much to science, but, you know, whatever. 正しき. Oh, okay, 正しき. Names are hard in Japanese. They're hard to read. 正しき捜査官の ID のデータを法定記録にファイルした. We filed data on Tadashiki's investigator Tadashiki's ID in the court record. 証拠品を見つけたらいろいろ調べてみましょうね. If we find evidence, let's investigate them. なんというか気が抜けなくなった。気が抜ける? I've no longer lost heart. 気が抜ける means to lose heart. 気が抜けない means to not lose heart. 気が抜けなくなる means to become not losing your heart. You know, losing interest. And 気が抜けなくなった means I became to a condition where I didn't lose my heart. Okay, well, lose interest. Okay, well, anyway. What's this? ここは車の出口ですね. This is the car's exit, huh? 床の矢印を見ると出口みたいだけどね. 入り口みたいだけどね. I mean, if you look at the arrow on the floor, it certainly seems like an entrance, doesn't it? 何言ってるんですか? どう見ても出口じゃないですか? What are you saying? However you look at it, it's an exit. It's a freaking, you can see the arrow on the floor. Anyway. まあ、出口であると同時に入り口もあるということかな. Well, it seems that it's both an exit and an entrance at the same time. それ。有名な相対性理論ですね。相対性理論? What? Something logic? Theory of relativity. Yeah, it's that famous theory of relativity, right? What the frick are you talking about? Okay. メモしとかないとね. I've got to take note of this. ね、なるほどそう。Hey, Mr. なるほど。どこの国の人でしたっけ? 相対性さんって。What country was he from? The relativity guy. Oh, Mr. 相対性. Mr. Relativity. What? 知らないよ. I don't know. What the heck? And that's, I mean, it is funny, but like, it's things like this in the investigation where there's a lot of things that just don't progress the plot at all, which is fine, but sometimes you don't investigate something because you don't think it'll, advance the plot at all, but then it just happens to be that you investigate these cameras that have absolutely nothing to do with the case. However, investigate them makes someone go out and say, hey, don't touch that! And then they're the next witness that you'd have to interrogate, you know? So, whatever. こんなところに意味ありげなドア? What? Arigena? Appearing to have. Here there is a door that seems to have some meaning. Doa ni imi nato nai yo. Doors don't have meanings. Hirakimasen. It won't open. nazo no kagi ga kakatte imasu. A mysterious lock is locked. Kagi ni nazo nante nai yo. There's no mystery in a freaking lock. Naruhodo-san. Mr. Naruhodo. Motto jinsei o tanashimimashou yo. Let's enjoy life a little bit more, shall we? Let's enjoy our lives a little bit more, shall we? Saki ni chousa o sumaseyo yo. Well, let's finish up our investigation first, huh? Alright, here's the famous thing. Ah, hajiko desu yo. Oh, it's a ladder. Sore wa hyatatsu desu yo. That's a step ladder. Doko ga chigaun desu ka? What's the difference? Kagaku-teki ni shoumei shite kudasai. Please prove it scientifically. Kagaku-teki ni? Scientifically? Motto honshitsu o mimashou yo. Naruhodo-san. Let's look at the real thing a bit more, Mr. Naruhodo. Nase daro? Why? Amazu-poi kimochi ni natte kita. Bittersweet. I've got a bitter. What the heck? Why? I don't know why, but there's a bitter. Yeah, I've come to feel a bittersweet feeling. So in the Ace Attorney series, every time you investigate a ladder or a step ladder, they always have this thing. I'm like, oh look, a ladder. That's actually a step ladder. To me, a step ladder is one that just the rungs are wide, and all step ladders are ladders. But not all ladders are step ladders. The rungs are just round, then it's not a step ladder. This... Oh, denwa ga arimasu yo. Dore, dore. Ooh, a phone's here. Oh, to where? I assume to where it's connected. Kora kora, katte ni sawaranai hou ga ii yo. Yeah, you should be touching it as you please. Nani wa kikoemasen? I can't hear anything. Watashi no mimi hen ni natta no kamo. Oh, my ears have become strange, I think. Kiatsu no sei deshou ka? Is it because of the pressure? Nani o haga na koto? Haga. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. I've just completely dyslexia that. Baka na koto. Holy cow. What kind of stupid, ridiculous things are you saying here? Soko nan desu ka? Oh, that, what's that? Kikoeteru n janai ka? You can hear it, right? Denwa ga kawareteru desu da yo. The phone is broken. Wall. Chotto jama desu ne, kono kabe. This wall's a bit in the way, isn't it? Chisana jaguchi ga tsuiteru ne, suidou no. A little faucet is attached to the hooked up to the water. Ah, moshikashite kore. Oh, well, it's probably this. Kabe wa yoshinobu ita no sugata de sono shoutai wa. This wall is like a board that hides you from the world? That's the truth of the thing? Of the matter? What? Hijouyo no tanka kamoshiremasen. The tanks are for emergency use. Dochi demo ii n janai kana. I don't think it matters. Is this a voltmeter or a cell phone? These investigators aren't doing too great. They're dropping their stuff, you know. Sa, sou nattara shirabe maku charimashou ka? Shou yo. Shirabe maku cha. Shirabe maku? Shirabe ma? Ku? I think this is just an inflection of shiraberu. Alright, if we've come to this, if it's come to this, let's take a look これは何かな? Yeah, what's this? どうやらカウボーイ。おとなしく帰りきはないようだ。What? What the heck are you doing, cowboy? I had no intent of coming back or going home quietly? さっきの保安官。The sheriff from before. 言ったはずだよ。I should have said it, right? ここは俺たちの。I should have said it, right? ここは俺たちの縄張りさ。Okay, so he's saying I should have said it, not like, oh, it would have been better if I'd said it, but like, I'm pretty darn sure I said it. This is our domain. This is our turf. おとなしく帰らないと。You gotta go home quietly. 銃弾を噛むことになさ。Or you'll bite a bullet? Not like bite the bullet. I assume like you'll taste lead. 怖い Scary. せめて as an interjection, I forget what it means. At least okay, at least 赤い車の持ち主だけでも but that at least the owner of that red car? But I assume tell me. She didn't say tell me though. Yada yada. Good grief. Hana no kiku koushi chan da ne. Hana no kiku? What the heck? Hana can mean flower or nose. Or to be effective. Hikiku mean to hear effective. Or a chrysanthemum. But like, I don't know why I would say a chrysanthemum flower calf? Calf as in like a baby cow? Anyway. Shitai o 加えた赤いジャジャ馬のご主人 The master. Yeah, 主人 master, head of a whatever, provider, owner. ご主人を知りたいってわけだ。So not the body, but you want to know about this red horse. The master of this red horse is, huh? What the heck? お願いします. Yes, please. Alright. I assume that's alright. いいだろうさ. If it's alright. If I could say. 待ちね. にはちょうどいい時間で. It's a perfect time for a matinee. What is this guy saying? Freaking American. Can't understand the half of what's coming out of his mouth. 12階のこのサルーンに行ってみるといい. I think if you took a look on the 12th floor of this saloon, you'd understand. I think it'd be good to take a look at the 12th floor of this saloon. 今ならうまいエールにありつけるかもだぜ。What are you saying? 馬 horse? エール? ありつける. Let's take a look at the absolutely. No! ありつける is not in the dictionary. Umai ale? Right now, there's a delicious ale there? But Uma's horse, but Umai is delicious. What the frick? Is that a pun? Anyway. どうもこの人、国境と時代の飛び越えているんだよな。 seems this guy is managed to leap over both the boundaries of time and countries. You know. 街ね、サルーン、エール、後で調べておくことと。Matinee, saloon, ale. I'm gonna look into this afterwards. 上級検事州務室12025行ってみるか。Okay, 検事、what? Ah. Kimushitsu. Shitsumu-shitsu. Office, like the Oval Office. All right. High-level investigation office. Number 1202. Let's try and go. とにかく車の周りは立ち入り禁止にさせてもらうよ。Anyway, you can't go near the car. Yeah, around the car is do not enter. Another thing that's rough about translation is like tachi iri kinshi when written on a sign in English is pretty clearly do not enter, right? A tachi iri kinshi sign is the exact same as, you know, a do not enter sign. However, you can use tachi iri kinshi. Like, if you're directly translating using that word, this sentence, it would be the space around the car is do not enter. You know, entry is forbidden. You know, it just doesn't work. Hard. Asobi takeria kono hen ni shite yoku koto da ne. If you wanted to play, you should have done it around here. What? What the heck? Yada yada shikaranai na. Good grief. Well, can't be helped. Yosh! この辺だけでもしっかり調べましょう. Alright, well let's investigate just around here then. Oh, he's saying you gotta play it around here. If you want to be playing, you gotta do it not next to the car. So I can't slide over to the right side. Anyway. ちょっとよろしかったかしら? Well, if it's okay, そこのお二方. お二方? Two people? Those two people. Yep, those two people. あ、私たちですか? Oh, us? New character? Yep. Why you got a rice ball on your headband, girl? Headband? Is that a hat? Anyway. Nanda maska. What is it? What the heck? Oh, she's selling box lunches. Obento yasan kana? Oh, a bento seller. A boxed lunch seller. Satsujin Genba na ni, despite the fact that this is a crime scene. Hi, こちら鶏そぼろ弁当でよろしかったかしら? 鶏そぼろ? Minced meat or fish that is seasoned and fried, usually served on top of rice. Would you like a chicken in... Would you like a minced chicken lunch? どうもすみません. I'm sorry, but そちらの Dono kata? Konogata. Gentlemen. Use away for 10. What's happened? We tried investigating the car, but the sheriff guy came back and said, this is active crime scene, so you'd be better off looking in the 12th. If you want to know more, you should probably check out the 12th floor of this building. Then he left and said, if you want to investigate, you only can do it on the left half of the room here. And then this lady showed up. She's selling box lunches. That's what happened. So this gentleman as well. So we don't know her deal. Why she's at the friggin' scene of a crime. Hi, yes. Noribento de yoroshikatta kashira? Would a seaweed lunch be good for you? A seaweed box be good for you? Haha. Boku mo morachatta yo. And I got it. I got one too. Kochira kankeisha igai wa tachi ni kinchi desu no yo. This is, you know, people unrelated to the case cannot enter. Tokuni ippan no kata wa, like general public can't. Owakari datta kashira? Do you understand? Demo anata mo sono? But you're that too. You're a normal person too, right? Kankeisha ni wa miemasen kedo. You don't really look like you have any involvement with the case. これはまた随分なご挨拶ですわね。Oh, well, I haven't properly introduced myself, haven't I? このゲロまみれのお経も今は昔儚い夢。What the frick are you? What did you just say? ゲロまみれゲロまみれ Help お願いします。ゲロまみれのお経 Yep, the plague. Byoki. Puke everywhere. 体については puke? Okyo? Covered with puke. Okay, we don't know. This day today where I'm not covered with puke is now also long ago? A dream where I didn't puke? Huh? Oh. Battery on second controller is running low. Didn't even realize it was connected. Oops. Not sure why it was. Plug that guy in. Ghetto mamire? Covered with puke? Not the guy. You are? Atashi onaka ippai dashi, yappari kono bento wa. I'm full, so I don't really need this box. Watashi kono ken ni wa fukai yukari ga gozaimasu no yo. I have a very deep connection to this case. 今も目に焼き付いています。You know? 艶っぽい姫事が。She's talking in riddles and I don't like it as a non-native speaker of Japanese. 目に焼く。 Uh, this feels like it should be a like an idiom of some sort. I don't know. Even now, my eyes are frying. I'm fried to my eyes. Chia boy. No, Tsuya boy. Romantic? Himegoto? Secret. This romantic secret? What are you talking about? Himegoto? Secret? Yada yada, good grief. Jirettai komasume da ne. Komasume. Oh. Ah. I don't know what she's saying. Wait, komusume, I'm an idiot. This young girl. Good grief, this irritating young girl. Her eyes flipped. 捜査官が刺されたあの事件に決まっているだろうが。Sasu means to stab. Oh, yeah, okay. The investigator was stabbed. And this has been, the case has been decided, hasn't it? What? 私、犯行の瞬間をはっきり見られましたので。The instant of the crime was very clearly seen. じゃあ、well, お姉ちゃんが言ってた目撃者って。The witness my sister was talking about. 詳しく聞かせてください。ゲロまみれさん。Her name's Gedo Mamide. Her name's covered in puke. Anyway. Tell us more, covered in puke. Anyway. Ichi no tani kyoka desu wa. It's Ichi no tani kyoka. Iko omishirioki o. Omishirioki. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Ego? From here on, pleased to make your acquaintance. Samonaito. Otherwise, Okyo no kakato ni I'm getting overwhelmed, man. There's too much people talking in riddles and crud. I can barely understand regular Japanese, much less when you're doing double entendres and speaking in random loan words that I'm supposed to figure out what you're talking about. Otherwise, Okyo no kakato ni musebi naku koto ni naru daro sa. What? Sutra? Kakato? Heel? Musebi naku? To be choked with tears? Your heel will be choked with tears? What are you talking about? Ha 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 hi? Yes? Nanda kono mucha na hakyuryoku wa? What's up with this ridiculous imposingness? Anyway. She's got a little octopus wiener on her necklace. Sometimes what they'll do in Japan, they'll take a little Vienna sausage, little hot dog, little wiener, and they'll like, if this is the hot dog, they cut it like, and they kind of spread it out and make it look like a little. And I think when you cook it, it kind of spreads out, like a little octopus. 私していたような気がしますの. Anyway, her name's Kyoka. Dang, the fan is blowing on my computer. Recently, a couple times. You destroyed my Discord. Nice! Did you? I'm not seeing you in the welcome. Oh, there you are. I just didn't notify me because I'm out of streamer mode. Sweet. People don't really talk there. But I do have like live notifications. You can surprise there's a 3D printing channel. There's a Pumpkin Jam channel. Yeah. My Twitch server is it's a compilation of years and years of being on Twitch, and it's just kind of this Frankenstein monster, I'm not gonna lie, of random stuff. I made one for the event that I'm doing, if you sign up for it. It should be as part of the sign-in process, the onboarding process. Although that's kind of a theme of like my entire social media presence is like I do a lot of stuff, and then I lose interest in things, or they don't take off or whatever. And so they don't get represented, and then I kind of forget about them, and yeah. But unfortunate. Not to get too upset or whatever, too whiny, but it is kind of, you get that kind of discouraged thing of like, oh, I know, I'll do this great idea, and I'll make a 3D printing channel in my Discord. And then I post about my 3D printing stuff, and then no one responds to it, and no one like reacts to it at all. So then I get discouraged, and then it stops. Which if you stop, it'll never, if you never continue something, it'll never take off. But anyway, yeah. Yep. That's the thing. And it's like, how many places can I talk to myself? I can talk to myself on Blue Sky, and I can talk to myself on, Maker World community and Printables community, and yeah. In any case, 私していたような気がします. It seems that I should know. 毎週金曜日の日替わり弁当が鮭であるように. Every week, Friday, my daily bento for Friday, is salmon? 昨日こそは何が起こってもおかしくない運命の日. Hold up, I got something to respond to. Okay. Anyway, yesterday as well, what happened was a bit strange. A day of fate. See, if you're not aware, with Ace Attorney, right, you're in this kind of dystopian society where it's like relatively normal, but they just want to pump cases through. So a case happens, and then like 1 or 2 days later, the trial happens. Unmei, fates? 何か特別な日だったんですか? Was it a special day? そちら弁護士でしたわね. That was Mr. Lawyer. ならばご存知なのですでは? Don't you know? ここにすく罪深い殿方たちの廃道の限りを尽くした悪行。すく。Not rescue. Built a nest or hang out. The haunts of an evil, to lodge evil. Ooh, to lodge in one's mind evil intention. So people, to the people who were harboring a deep ill intent for, crime, Haido, Hido, unjust no kagiri o tsukushita ko. I assume akuko. Akugyo, misdeed. A misdeed that went to the ends of injustice. Okay. Akugyo. A misdeed. Hito no tsumi no Ome? Ome? I'm right. Ome. Bad name, bad reputation, and disgrace his honor. Hito ni tsumi no ome o kiseru tame. Shudan o erabanai. Sore ga kenji. In order to take on the bad reputation of people that commit crimes, they won't choose their methods. That is a prosecutor? What? Huh? Or the prosecutor who killed someone. I don't know. 昨日はそう、yesterday 最もJaku? I assume that means like wicked. Jaku, wicked, evil, yeah. Jaku naru mono o tataeru hi deshita. Celebrate? Build with? Please use kanji. I would actually be able to understand which tataeru you're using. Build with. A day that was filled with people's wickedness, I guess. They're evil. Huh? あんまりなんで why コーヒー飲みたくない？飲んでほしい？ Taste it. Coffee. That's coffee. Yep. Coffee with milk.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Shibui. Shibui? Nigai? Yochi. Nigai. Frick. In Japanese, shibui and nigai both mean bitter. But to me, I don't know which one's which. Like, they'll be like, oh, a lime is shibui. But a coffee is nigai. Okay. Whatever. Well, I don't know. Anyway. 優秀な検事を表敬する。まさに茶番ですわね。The superior prosecutor. 表敬。No, but Kagami. Nani suru? Hyosho. Thank you. Much faster than writing it in my smartphone's dictionary. Official. Hyosho suru. Official commendation, public recognition. Chaban. Farce charade. The one who's been officially declared the superior prosecutor. That's a charade. Kantan ni yuto. The way you so easily say it. Kenji-san tachi no taikai ga atta mitai desu ne, kino. It seems that there was a like a ceremony or some sort for the prosecutors yesterday. Obento karada ni warui okazu o ireyou ka mayoi agunemashita wa. A small dish? Mayoi agu? Mayoi agune? Mayoi means to doubt, to lose interest of. I hesitated and lost interest in putting little dishes of food that aren't good for your body in my bento? Huh? どうしたケンジさんのことをそんな風に言うんですか? She's thinking about like poisoning them or just giving them unhealthy stuff. I don't know. Gedo mamire no okyo. What the heck? Anyway. どうしてケンジさんのことをそんな風に言うんですか? Why are you talking about prosecutors like that? ケンジさんが悪者だっていう科学的に証拠でも if you think that prosecutors are bad people, then I'm gonna need some scientific evidence. Shut up! お嬢ちゃん Young miss, このお経舐めるとゲルの味がしますわよ If you lick me, you'll taste puke? See, nameru could be to lick, or it could mean to take lightly, to not take seriously. So if you don't take me serious, I think this is a double entendre. She's like saying, you know, for whatever reason, she was saying she's covered in puke. I don't know why. It's a very strange way to introduce yourself. But she's saying, if you take me lightly, you'll regret it. Because if you lick her, just like if you lick her, she's covered in puke, so you'll taste puke. I don't know. Eh? What? 昨日表彰されたこの辺で最も滑稽 funny humorous 滑稽な男 a man. Yesterday was you officially recognized the most funny man around this place. 被害者の遺体が発見されたのはその検事の車だったのさ。So the victim was being recognized for something? I don't know. Anyway, the victim's dead body was discovered in that prosecutor's car. 奴らが極悪の弁当をむすぼり食っている何よりの証拠さね。I don't like this person. She doesn't talk in a way that I understand. They musabo. Oh, that means to devour. They were devouring my bentos in the worst way? What? Kyoku-aku? Or Kyuraku? Kyoku-tan? Gyoaku? Gokuaku? Heinous. They were eating heinous bentos? And that's evidence enough? そうなんですか? Oh, really? I don't know. None that old. What are you talking about? The thing about Ace Attorney is there's a lot of weird characters that just say really nonsensical things. And like in English, yeah, I read it and I'm like, okay, I understand. But in Japanese, I'm like, are you saying something? Am I not understanding because my Japanese isn't good enough, or am I not understanding because you're saying something that isn't supposed to be understood? Like I don't know sometimes. この人の検事に対する苦しみのようなものは This person has, it seems they have a certain amount of hate towards, not kurushimi, nikushimi? Yeah. Hates. Nikushimi no yona mono. Holds a certain amount of hatred towards them. Anyway, what did you see? それでその京香さんが目撃したというのは So, you were the one that witnessed it, didn't you? それは生めかしい眺めでしたわね。Just say normal things. 生めかしい Charming. That was a charming sight? Nagame. Scene? That was a charming scene? What are you saying? Onna no Jonin feeling? Sentiments. A woman's passion. そのようなものを感じてしまいましたわ。I felt that? What? You felt a woman's passion there? When she was killing the person? I don't know. ほおずき Oh, frick. What's Tomoe? Tomoe. Hozuki Tomoe がナイフを使った瞬間に The moment that Hozuki Tomoe, my client, used the knife. Ikari no Tanzaku Kirin. A long, narrow strip of paper in which Japanese poems are written. A strip of paper? Kanashimi wa icho kiri no knife sabaki? It could cut a thin strip of paper of anger, and the guts of sadness. The wielding of a knife. What are you saying? I don't know. それは見事なもの. This was a splendid sight でしたわね. It was. まさかお京さん犯行の瞬間を Really? Kyo, you saw the moment of the crime? 命の赤い糸が千切りにされるまな板の音 Chopping board, cutting board. Sengiri. Alright, I think I get this one. Finely cut strips of vegetables, shredded vegetables. The red thread of life was cut into fine strips. No, the sound of a cutting board slicing the red thread of life, finally shredding the red thread of life. Even now, I can hear it in these ears. Hozuki Tomoe no akai sen o kizamu houchou no rizumu mo koko made da ne. Hozuki Tomoe's knife, the rhythm of her knife that carved the red thread, stops here. Anata wa Hozuki Tomoe-san shitteru desu ka? Do you know Hozuki Tomoe? Shuseki Kenji-sama kashira? The head prosecutor, right? これだけの罪を重ねてその目を掴んだことか。Sees somewhere she's stacking up her crimes, and I plucked that name. I don't know, man. Nidang Gasane. Two things stacked up on top of each other? Kirei na bento ya no onei-san ga naze Shuseki Kenji no namae o? Why would this pretty bento seller know the name of the head prosecutor? Anyway, Jesus Christ. I want to stop talking to her as soon as possible. But, you know, you best leave no stone unturned when you're doing an investigation. Okyo-san no koto o kikasete itadakimasu ka? Can I ask about you for a bit? Onna mo kono toshi ni naru to hitotsu ya futatsu mukashi wanashi ga aru mono. Once a woman has reached my age, you have one or two stories to tell. Oko-sama ni wa kikase rarenai yo na ne. There's not something I can tell to little kids. What? huh? 草屋弁当の味がわかるようになったらまたいらっしゃいな。Once you understand the flavor of kusaya, what kind of fish is that? Brine sun-dried fish, usually mackerel scad, which has a very pungent smell. Okay, fair enough. Once you understand the flavor, I assume this is maybe a thing that kids don't like, but adults come to appreciate. You know, once you understand the flavor of kusaya, come back. Mairimashita. I've come. Doesn't that just mean to come? To be defeated? Okay. I've been defeated. I don't know. Yada yada. Good grief. Kusai na. It stinks. Watakushi, mainichi koko e o bento ure ni mairimasu no. Every day I come here to sell bento. Kono Kenji Kyoku no Shueishitsu? Shueishitsu. What? I literally was able to type it anyway. The guard's room ni kare ga iru n desu no yo. Kare? Like a favor? I have a boyfriend in the guard room of the prosecutor's office. Cut it? Yeah, okay, that's the word I was confused on. What do you mean cut it? Hora, asoko ni shuei shitsu ga miemasu desho? You can see the guard room from here, can't you? Security. You can kind of see it. To kakarete ano garasu hari no heya desu ka? Security is written. It's that room. Garasu bari garasu. Garasu bari hari? Glazing, fitting with glass. Okay. Garasu body. Transparency, openness, lack of sacredness, openness to scrutiny. Okay. Obento ni uri ni kuru tsuide ni kao dashite sashiagemasu yo. When I come to sell tsuide. When I come to sell bento, he shows his face. Kare no hou wa tsuide ka? I don't know what he's saying here. He's more opportunity. God. Toriaizu, kore made no jouhou o kagakuteki ni seiri suru to. Of course, I have to scientifically arrange the information I've heard up until now. Okyo-san wa nanika wake ari no obento yasan toいうことですね。Wake ari has a reason. Wake is a reason. It's having special circumstances. So you're a bento seller that has special circumstances. You're saying, right? So she's got like a boyfriend in the guard's office that opens the door for her to sell. I think. I don't know. Yaku ni tatanai jouhou da na. That is not useful information. All right, fine. Let's talk about the prosecutor's office. Okyo-san, Kenji Kyoku de nanika attan desu ka? Kyo, hey you, did something happen at the prosecutor's office here? 強い、悪音のようなものを感じるんですけど、割る音悪音 ?No! That's not 音。悪意 ill will. Anyway, there's a strong... I can feel a strong sense of ill will here, you know. Evil! 悪意、そうかもしれないわね。Evil intent. Well, that probably is here as well. 検事なんてみんな同じ。When it comes to prosecutors, they're all the same. 偉いやつほど、始末が悪い。Even the best of them, the start and the end are bad. Shijimi. Clam? Omiyotsuke. What the heck? Miso clam あえてアワビを入れるようなもののかしら。She's saying ingredients. So clam miso soup. It's definitely something you wouldn't put. It's not necessarily something you put abalone in. What? Kyo-san mukashi jiken ni makikomareta no kana. It seems that she's been wrapped up in some sort of incident before. Kitto. Shoku chudoku ka garami desu yo. Garami. Oh, this is probably about food poisoning. 科学的に考えて Think about it scientifically. だって何と言ってもゲロまみれだし So, she's called covered in puke. What? お清さん、一体何をしていた人なんだ京子 Who the heck? You know, what kind of heck kind of person are you? Anyway. Let's show this to her, just because. このカードはなんですけど、this card, 弁当ランドは現金のみ、カードは預かっておりませんの。Bento Land only takes cash. We don't take cards. しかも、他人様のカードは。But this seems to be someone else's card. Yeah. これ、捜査官の ID カードみたいなんですけど。No, this seems like an investigator's ID card, but そんなものを弁当屋に見せられてもね。That kind of thing isn't shown to bento sellers. 捜査官にハマチの切り身を見せるようなものです。How much? To an investigator, I would show a slice of yellow jack. What? I'm so done with this person. なんかバカにされてるような。Seems she's making fun of me. Anyway. So we're not allowed to mess around over here. Okay, well, let's investigate that. Doramu kanda. It's a drum can. Mizu ga haite iru mitai da. It seems that there's some water inside. Oh, 重いです。Oh, that's heavy. さすがにこれは私でも. Of course, as expected. Even though it's me. What? Are you strong? こっちのドラム缶は垂れてるね. This drum can, let's call it a metal drum, has fallen over. 私この中に入って張り込みしましょうか? Should I go inside and stake the place out? I know that because of Dead by Daylight perk. 張り込み. そんなところに入ってたら逮捕されちゃうよ. If you go inside that, I think you'll be arrested. If you do that. ただでさえ怪しいのに. It's rather suspicious. 怪しくない. That's not suspicious. Okay. So we've investigated everything, haven't we? No. あのところにガラス張りのおしゃれな部屋があります. Over there, there's a, glass paneled fancy room. あそこからだったら駐車場を完全に見渡せるね. If you're in there, if it's from there, you can, look over the entire, parking lot. That's what they're called. Parking garage. Security ね. 喫茶部屋でしょ. 喫茶. Tea drinking room? No, you idiot. Don't you speak English? 喫茶 security is a tea drinking. 喫茶 security と後で言ってみましょうか. The tea drinking security. Let's go there later. 残念だけど、多分警備室だぞ、あれ. It's too bad, but that's probably a guard room. 私、この間のテスト、科学は97点でしたから。On my recent test, I got a 97. On a recent science test, I got a 97 points. 英語は何点だったかよ. How much was your English? How many points did you get on your English test? Alright, let's head to the 12th floor. Ooh, the high-end prosecutor's office. Is that Mitsurugi Deiji's jacket hung up on the wall there? His old one? The heck? Anyway, 222. Certain time. High level prosecutor's office. Room 1202. いかにも仕事できますって感じの部屋ですよね。いかにも. You love the background art and lighting this game? It's interesting seeing it after playing on the DS. Because I played on the DS and of course the resolution is much lower. And I thought it was because it was pixel art, but I don't think it is pixel art. I think it literally is just, it was just these images, but drawn, are like, just chucked into the DS and therefore were pixelated. So it's been interesting playing this again, but with, like, the high resolution of presumably the original just drawings and animation. Have you played this before? I'm not gonna, it's a little embarrassing, but I don't know. Yeah. All right, let's see. Which Pile 3D? You're from the Friday calls, right? I'm not gonna, or the, yeah, whatever day the calls are. It's Saturday for me right now. I might be. I'm trying to get my name sorted. Never played it. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, okay, however many other... There's someone like, who is it? There's someone named Printercraft. The one with the cat app. I don't think that helps me. I'm sorry. I don't know who's who yet. I've only been to like five of the things. Um, who? There's no. There's someone. Hold up. Printcraft. Yeah, there's someone named Printcraft that for whatever reason I was thinking was you. No, that's a different person. They're from Maker World. They often comment on my posts. It's hard. Like I don't basis the names and who is doing what. Okay. The call's not yesterday, right? It's today. Like it's going on right now, right? If there was a call yesterday, I did not go. If it's the usual time, it's today. It's like right now. Yeah. Like you can go right now. It started 47 minutes ago. I stream until 11, which is a little over an hour from now. Um, so I'm not gonna blame you if you go ahead to that. You can do both. Keep both open. Um, but yeah. Of course, people have real names and they have usernames and then they have other things. I'm pretty much, I mean, my actual name is Carl. And my name is Carl the Pumpkin Man on everything. So I'm pretty solid at that. And then they got sometimes the usernames are different depending on what site it is. Like your Twitch name, and you got a YouTube name, and you got your Blue Sky name, and then you got your Maker World name. And I'm like, oh my God, who's who? I'm Carl the Pumpkin Man on everywhere. And while I don't have my face shown, it is an orange Pokeball or an orange pumpkin. I think it's pretty, yeah. Alistair. Do I remember that? Yeah, I usually, so 11, I finish up, a little bit over an hour. It's not, it's in 10 minutes, right? Yeah, it's the call starts in 10 minutes. So what I usually do is the first hour of it, I'm streaming, and then I'll grab some lunch and then hop on after I'm done with lunch and catch like the last hour or so. I think that's fair. I don't need to catch the whole 3 hours every time, I think. But yeah. So there was someone what, last week? Was I there last week? I don't think I was there last week. Anyway, on with the game. いかにも indeed 仕事ができますって感じの部屋ですよね. Man, it really is like a room with the, you can get your job done feeling to it. なるほどさんの事務所と違って much different from your office. うるさいな. Shut up. ほらほら、なんかトロフィーみたいなのがありますよ. Oh, it's like a trophy looking thing. トロフィーって、盾か. A trophy? I mean, this shield? こんなの嬉しそうに飾っちゃって. It's kind of, happily? Happily 飾っちゃって? Happily decorated here? Hung up here? 嬉しそうに. Delightfully? Yeah. Delightfully placed here? きっと、貫力を鼻にかけ、貫力? Ah! Time to bust out the handwriting app. Kandyoku. Kandyoku. Political power, authority, influence. 権力を鼻にかけて、いやらしいやつに決まっています。Of course, 鼻にかける To be full of pride. いやらしい Unpleasant. Alright, I decided that this is certainly the room of someone that is unpleasantly full of themselves and their influence, which I'll believe it. Like, it's pretty. If you're hanging your own suit up on the wall. なるほど、11. That's probably got to be Mitsugi Deiji. どこまでもおせっかいな男だな、君は。Meddling. You're quite the meddling man everywhere. この声はやっぱり This voice is, of course, Mitsugi Deiji. There he is. 久しぶりだな、Mitsugi. It's been quite a while, Mitsugi. Mitsugi Deiji-san. It's Mitsugi Deiji. 知ってるの？こいつのこと。You know him? This guy. Yeah. I mean, she mentioned that I was famous, that Naruhodo was famous for defending him. だって私、大ファンなんです。Well, I'm a huge fan. お姉ちゃんに紹介されたこともあるし、いろいろと。My older sister showed me a bunch of stuff about you. そうか、あの子、首席検事の姉さんだもんね。Oh, this one, of course, she's the head prosecutor's, 妹さん、younger sister. これで何の用かな？ And what you know, what business do you have here? 嫌味で権力を鼻にかけたいやらしい検事の部屋に。What business do you have in the prosecutor's office, or the office of the prosecutor who is unpleasantly full of the power he has been given? いや、それはこの人が勝手に。No, this guy said, yeah, 僕のせいにするなよ。No, it's not my fault. 私たちはただ殺人事件を調べてるだけなんです。We're investigating the scene of a crime. That's it. 殺人事件? A murder crime? Oh, she said murder. ほら、やめで、晴れで、まさか真っ赤。Okay, yeah. Bright red 真っ赤な車から死体が見つかった。Yeah, it's gross and a little bit showy, but from the bright red car, there was a dead body discovered. あれなら私の車だが。Oh, if that's the case, that's my car. それが何か? Oh, look at him. He's all coy. What about it? Mitsugi Deijiさんの Your? いっそ気持ちいいぐらいの驚きっぷりだな。By the way, Pile 3D, Alistair, what CAD program? What CAD app? Wait, is it the CAD app with the QR code one? Or is that someone else? Was I there for that? I don't remember. If you're still watching. It seems she's a surprise to a positive degree. Jiken ni tsuite. Alright, so about the incident. やっぱりお前の車だったのか、あれ。Yeah, of course it'd be your car. 思ったままを言えばいいだろう。なるほど。If you're thinking it, you might as well say it. 去年せっかく助けてやった男が。Last year, the guy that helped me out was, ついに本当に殺人に手を染めたかと。It seems that I finally actually dipped my hand, got my hands dirty with an actual murder. So the last case of the game, he was my client, and was accused of murder, and we got him off. The prosecution lost so bad that they got convicted. So そんな三剣健二さんじゃありません。But that wouldn't be you. だって刺したのは私のお姉ちゃん。But the person who stabbed him was my older sister. あれそうじゃなくて。But I mean, wait, no, that's not. Anyway. あなたは確か、朱関健二の妹さんでしたね。Oh, you of course are the head prosecutor's younger sister, aren't you? はい。ほおずきあかねです。Yeah, ほおずきあかね。Yes, その説は本当にどう At this time? その説。Thank you for that time. とってつけたような挨拶だね。とってつけるとってつけるとってつけたよ unnatural, forced. That was kind of a forced greeting, wasn't it? Because in Japan, there's like a pretty proper flow of how your greeting should go. You know, はじめまして、名前はなんとか、blah blah 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 blah. よろしくお願いします。Anyway, yes, of course you are not I did not did he say 見間違えました? I was mistaken. I didn't read it, but there's no history button on this game. You can't look back at the text. Anyway, しかしこの私はさすがに予想外だった。Of course, I was, however, I of course was unexpected, out of expectations. まさか自分の車で殺人事件が起きようとは。Like, how the heck was my car the one where murder took place? しかも、however, この手で自分の上司の罪を立証することになろうとは。With my hand, I established proof that my own superior's crime. まあそうだろうね。なんだって。Yeah, it seems that would be. Wait, what are you saying? ほおずきともえ出席検事といえば地方検事局のトップだ。ほおずきともえ saying she's the head prosecutor. I mean, she's the top of the district court office or district prosecutor's office. 明日の法廷はこの私が担当することになった。In tomorrow's tomorrow's trial, I have been put in charge of it. そんな三剣検事さんが That's 三剣 Yeah, Prosecutor Mitsurugi. You're? So he's my opposition. 正直なところ Truthfully, ここにこうしていられるのが不思議なくらいだ。I'm doing this, but it's a bit strange? どういうことですか? What do you mean? 噂だ. A rumor. 君も聞いたことがあるだろう. It seems you've heard it too. 私についての噂は The rumor about me. 三剣礼二. 確かにその名声名声のおかげで黒い噂が渦を巻いている。渦 Whirlpool? Of course, thanks to his fame, he was wrapped up in a dark rumor. 証拠品の熱告や偽証の取引、違法な裏付け捜査など。熱告。Oh. 捏造 for 捏造 forgery. Forging evidence. 偽証 accepting false evidence. Illegal. Substantiating illegal investigations. Yes. But he did do those things, right? He definitely did do those things. 年末のあの事件、君のおかげで無実が達成されたが At the end of, the year's, at the end of the year, that incident, thanks to you, I was, my innocence was proven, but 今回の事件が私の仕業であるという噂も流れている。This incident was, there's a rumor that this incident as well was, my doing. Well, that makes sense. He has a motive, I guess. If he's known as this ruthless prosecutor who'd never lost until, a year ago when I kicked his butt twice. It would make sense people would think that he has eyes on the head prosecutor position. So maybe he would pin a murder on them. Baka yunayo. I don't say that such stupid things. 人の悪意というものはふとしてきっかけで溢れ出す。ふとした。People's evil spirits, come out on a whim. それを止めることは不可能なのだ。よ。It's impossible to stop that. 三剣賢治さん。その一方で、on the other hand, こんなおもちゃを私に押し付ける輩もいる。押し付ける。On the other hand, there's a group of people who want to foist this toy upon me. Koke. It's laughable. Bronze no tate ka. That's not bronze. Well, maybe it is a rusty bronze. A bronze shield, huh? Nanika iwaku ga aru? historyがあるのかな? I wonder if there's some sort of history behind it. Alright, so about Hozuki Tomoe. Hozuki Shuseki Kenji とは Hozuki the head prosecutor 2年前 2 years ago 初めて一緒に仕事をした started working together 2 years ago あれは私にとっても初めての大きな事件だった Yeah, because he's a youngin', right? He's like 24, 23, 24? Yeah. God dang it. I'm older than he is. That's certainly a weird feeling. I played this game when I was, middle school, high school, right? Everybody's older than me. And then now, look at me. Playing it again, and I'm older than him. Anyway. Yeah, because he's a youngin'. That was, to me, my first big case. そうでしたね. Was that so? 2年前、僕はまだ弁護士にもなってないね。な。2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. それ以来、何かと目をかけてくれている、そう思っていたのだが。So from then on, Meo kakeru. I assume means lay eyes on? To look after, to take care of, okay. Since then, she's been, helping me out with stuff. Taking care of stuff. I thought that, but, どうやら私の思い違いだったようだ. It seems I was mistaken. あ、思い違いってどうしてですか? Why do you think you're mistaken? 確かにお姉ちゃんはあんな冷たい人だけど. Of course, my sister isn't that, kind of a cold person. きっと三木健二さんのことは. Of course, you're a ならばなぜ? Well then, if you say that, then why? 彼女は私の車のトランクで人を刺したのだろうか? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? しかもこの私のナイフを使って. And then, why are we using my knife? 三木健二さんのナイフ. Your knife? 事件の記憶はトランクの私の道具箱に入っていたナイフだ. The murder weapon was the knife inside my toolboxes, my trunks, the toolbox in my trunks. Yeah. It's the knife in my toolbox in the trunk of my car. 凶器Mitsugiの道具入れに入ってた. Murder weapon. It was inside Mitsugi's toolbox. 被害者の血根が追着. 指紋はない. 被害、no, 致傷 frick. 血液、血圧、痴漢、血縁、血液、結婚、血児、家族、血族、血統、血糖、血行、血色、血圧. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. I've seen it like once before. Kekkon, bloodstain. God. Let's look up that. Fuchaku. It's stuck to it. The Is this mine? Okay. The victim's blood is stuck to it. No fingerprints. Okay, anyway. That's important. Anasa Mitsurugi. Hey, Mitsurugi. Nanda, what is it? Ooh, can I look at the, anyway. もしかしてお前やったんじゃないの? Of course, you didn't do it, right? Let's examine it. 被害者の人の血ですよね。The victim's blood, isn't it? リンゴを剥いていて、指を切ったわけじゃなさそうだね。It doesn't look like they were peeling an apple and cut their finger. それにしても、Mitsurugiのやつ。And this is Mitsurugi's. 物騒? Dangerous. ナイフを持ってるな。He's carrying quite the dangerous knife. 週末は山にこもってサバイバルしてるのかも。On the weekends, he probably goes into the mountains and tries to survive. 滝川のそばに座ってリンゴを剥いたりしてね。滝川? Taki? No, frick. Takibi? Takibi, open air fire. Probably just sitting next to a bonfire and peeling apples. もう、Mitsurugi Kenji さんといえば、もっとワイルドなイメージです。Well, if we're talking about Prosecutor Mitsurugi, he's got a wilder image about him. そうかな? Really? Yeah, I don't think there's anything to examine here. Oh, really? Yada yada. Joke no sense ga nai yatsu da yo. Good grief, he has no sense of humor. Sense ga nai no wa Naruhodo-san no hou desu. The one who doesn't have the sense of humor is you. I've been, been interested in this since the beginning, but what the heck is this? K って書いてありますよね? There's a K written on it. Of the year. Of the year. なんだって? What was that? Kenji of the year だ. Prosecutor of the year. Kenji of the year? Prosecutor of the year? その年度で一番優秀な検事に贈られて名誉ある贈賞。Ah, frick. 像じゃない? Yeah. Image. Statue. Yeah. 名誉がある。No. Ah, frick. No! I forgot what that kanji is. Yeah, I can tell I'm getting the last hour of my stream because my brain's starting to slow down. Meiyo aru zoda. At the end of the fiscal year, the most prestigious prosecutor is given the most prestigious prosecutor. It's a statue with quite the honor. What do you got? Isn't it awful? もしかしてこの K って I mean, of course this K is Kenji no K ですか? K for Kenji? We're just like, shut up! 私がデザインしたわけではないのだ. I'm not the one that designed it. いやー、ちょっと恥ずかしいですね、これは。It's a bit, embarrassing, isn't it? Alright, we put it in there. Kenji of the Year Shohin. Reward, the reward for the prosecutor of the year. 事件当日、警察局の視点で、三剣に授業。On the day of the incident, the prosecutor's office gave it to Mitsurugi. We can examine it again? Kenji of the Year no Shohin ですね。Prosecutor of the Year prize. 盾の形の shaped like a shield. よかったな、Mitsurugi. Kenji of the Year. That's pretty good, Mitsurugi. Prosecutor of the Year. おめでとうございます、Kenji of the Year. Congratulations, Prosecutor of the Year. 頼むから何度も言わないでもらえるだろうか If I could ask, can you stop saying that so much? それにしても、despite that, この盾、なんで先っぽが欠けている先っぽ The end 欠けてるなんだろう It seems that, why is the end of it chipped? Well, let's examine it. Konna tokoro ni kinzoku no plate ga hamatte imasu yo. Oh, here a metal plate is hamaru? I mean, hotteru? Fit into. Okay. Fit inside. To get addicted to, I thought. Yeah. A metal plate is fitted in here. どうやら歴代の受賞者の名前が刻まれているみたいだ。It seems that the history of people who have received it are carved in here. なんかやたら同じ人の名前が並んでますね。Oh, it seems that the same person's name has been lined up, a lot here. なんて読むんでしょうね、これ。カリマかな How would you read this? カリマ Oh, カルマ。まあ、そんなことじゃないかな。Well, it's not that. わあ、すごいんですね。カリマケンジさん。Wow, カリマケンジ。She would know who カリマケンジ is. 一度会ってみたいです。カリマケンジさんに。I want to meet him one day. Prosecutor Karima. No, you don't. He's in jail for murder. Then 呼ぶされるちょっと面白いな。カリマケンジ。Renko. The way she's calling it over and over again, it's kind of funny. Prosecutor Karima. Of course, his name is Karuma. And like I said, he was the last case, he was a prosecutor, and he lost the case so bad, he was convicted of murder. I can't investigate why it's missing. Whatever. You got your old suit there? うわ、なんか一段とひらひらした服。Fluttering, flapping, waving. Frilling. Oh, a frill. It's this, what a frilly piece of clothing. いわゆる勝負服かないわゆる。It's what you call a, win or lose? Yeah. What do you call? Jockey's racing uniform, one's best clothes, normally put aside for meetings, important meetings, dates, etc. Shobu fuku. Shobu is like a match, literally made out of the kanji for win or lose. Fuku being clothes. So clothes you wear when it's like do or die. Kana, Mitsugi Kenji-san though. 勝負服ね、僕は見たことないけどね。 Important clothes, huh? I haven't seen them before, but... 額に入れた飾っちゃって Well, it's just decorated there up in a frame. 何か曰くがありそう。Iwaku? It seems that there's history to it, which is cool because in like there's a flashback in the third game or something, and he wears that outfit, so they you know tied it back in, which is pretty cool. Ah. ちょっと失礼して写真撮っちゃおう。That's a bit rude, but I'm taking a picture. やれやれ。興奮気味だね。はぁ。興奮気味。興奮気味。gimme gimme. He's a bit excited. だな。Flowers. わー。豪華な花ですね。Wow, these are some extravagant flowers. 三木健二さんにぴったり。They fit you just right, 三木。確かにね。あ、カードが添えてやる。Oh! There's a card attached. Kishi Kaise? Code. Revival from the brink of death. Well, if it's the fact that he was on trial for murder twice, then dang. Kishikaise Code. I don't know who Kaoru is. Kaoru, dokokade kita yona. Kaoru. I've heard that some here. But Kaoru is a pretty common name, I think, in Japan. 隣にあるのは巨大な殿様です。Right next to it is a giant 殿様。うわ、欲しいな。三木健二さん、マニアなのかな。Ooh, I want it. Mitsurugi's a big fan, I think. 嫌だな、それ。足の裏なんか書いてあるぞ。That's gross. That doesn't make me feel good. Yeah is like that's gross and that's not unpleasant. Oh, something's written on the bottom of the foot. Oh. Seiki haki iki. I don't know. Aoi iki haku iki. Deep distress. Oiki toiki. Blue breath. Barf breath. Kaoru. Kaoru-sanってMitsurugi-sanの fiancé ですか? Kaoru is maybe Mitsurugi's fiancé? That's not her name, right? Was it? It was like her name in Japanese was. It was Oba Kaoru. Yep. I do not like her. She shows up way too much. I want her to leave. She's got like 5 different appearances. Anyway, I'm getting pulled away. Probably a different person, I think. Kya, kawaii! So cute. 素敵な tea set ですよ. What a nice looking tea set. 僕、ティーバッグ。ティーバッグ。波 Ha! Faction. I'm of the teabag faction. だから。すごい下の棚にお茶と缶がぎっしり詰まっています。There's tea and cans inserted in. ぎっしり? Tightly packed in there. Why are you looking in other people's tea sets? Anyway. Sanchi Betsu. Sanchi Betsu. Separated by... Alright. Sanchi is, place of origin, yeah, where it was made. Sanchi Betsu ni kichinto nanademasu yo. They're lined up nicely by where they're from. Furebari mo shurui goto ni. Furebari? Flavor? Maybe flavor? It's not in my dictionary, but flavor wo shurui goto ni. And the flavors are also separated out. 心得る見事なまでに暴力的なブレンディングです。This royal just is violently what? 暴力? Violent? This is violent blending? This violent blending to this point of being splendid? What the heck? 趣味って何でも奥が深いものなんだな. When it comes to hobbies, there's always, you know, depths that you can reach. Deep depths that you can reach. I don't know. 仕事机だ。さすが綺麗に片付いてるな. The, you know, work desk. As expected, it is very nightly packed up. いいですね. You know, organized. いいですね. この机使いやすいけどおしゃれで. It looks easy to use, but it's fashionable. 顔が映るほどよく磨き込んでありますよ. It lights up your face? Oh, no. The face of it reflects light. It's very well polished. He probably does it. The detective probably polishes his desk. Dang. なぜだろう、糸の刑事の顔が浮かんだぞ. I don't know why, but Detective Itonoko's face just appeared in my head. このネームプレートをお土産に持って帰ろうかな. I think I'll take this nameplate home as a souvenir. やめた方がいいよ. キスさん、キソ. To be sued, right? Prosecuted, yeah. I think you'd rather stop. They'll prosecute you for theft. Chessboard がありますよ. Oh, there's a chessboard. Chess はよくわからないけど、追い詰められているね。青い駒が. I don't really understand chess, but he's being chased. The blue piece is. But it's a pawn. I thought it was over. Maybe it's a king. I don't know. Whatever. 赤いナイトたちが寄って 寄ってたかって青いポンを取り込んでいます。寄ってたかって In a crowd ganging up on the red knight and friends are ganging up on the blue pawn. どういうこと? What do you mean? ナイトは剣を持った騎士? The knight is the sword-wielding cavalier. ポンは歩兵? 歩兵 Foot soldier? Yep, foot soldier です。赤い剣が青い方を追い詰めている。The red sword is chasing after the blue foot. Oh! Mitsurugi's name is Tsurugi. It has sword in it. And he wears red. And he is chasing after the blue foot soldier, which is the Ho in Naruhodo. So yeah, symbolizing that the red pieces are ganging up and beating the lowly blue piece. Yeah, there you go. Mitsurugi Kenji-san. Chess 好きか。どうしましょう? Naruhodo-san. Mitsurugi likes chess, it seems. What do you think of it? Naruhodo. 気のせいだよね。きっと。There's half an hour left, man. I'm slowing down. Maybe it's just my imagination. うわー、これ全部事件のファイルですか? Oh my god, are these all case files? 天井までぎっしり詰まってます。They're shoved in there to the ceiling. はしごもついてますね。There's also a ladder stuck to it. おかしいな。It's a bit strange. あいつ地震が苦手はずだから。He's a bit bad with earthquakes. こんな役なかし本棚を使うとは思えないんだけど。役なかし。No, I'm wrong. Abunakashi. Oh, yeah, abunai. Abunakashi. Anyway, I wouldn't think you'd use such a dangerous bookshelf. It's kind of weird thinking about, like, you know, being from Michigan and stuff, and thinking about how in Japan they had to think about that, you know. Having these is a bit, you know, dangerous. If a big earthquake comes, it could shake it and knock everything, you know, all these bookshelves down. They actually came with brackets so that you can screw them into the wall so they don't fall over. I do not use them because I'm renting the place, but, you know. 大丈夫です. It's alright. ものすごく大きなボルトで壁にめり込むほど固定されています。With an extremely big bolts, you can attach it solidly to the wall. すごいパワーだな。三木健二さんがやったのかな。It's with great power that, you know, Prosecutor Mitsurugi has done it. Nope, probably the detective did it. なぜだろう、Itanoko刑事の顔が浮かんでたの。Yeah, why am I thinking of the detective Itanoko? でもさ、地震が起こったら、部屋中にファイルの雨が降るね。But if there is an earthquake, it'll in the room it'll start raining files, won't it? 大丈夫です。It's okay. ぎゅうぎゅうに詰まっていますから、ちょっとやそっとじゃ抜けません。They're shoved in there tightly, so you can't take them out easily. Yappara nanka okashikunai sore? Isn't that a bit strange? Okay, I got everything. Oh my god. I gotta advance through the window? Yeah! Sugoi nagame desu ne. What a great view. 12階でしたっけここ. Because it's the 12th floor here. 確かになんか偉くなった気分になるね. Yeah, it gives you this like great feeling, doesn't it? ちなみに in any case, ここから飛び降りたとき地面に What? Gekitotsu? するまでの時間は If you jumped out and fell to the ground, the time it would take for you to smash into it is about... 出ました。約3.13秒です。I got it! About 3.23 seconds. Let me look that up. 12th story height. So maybe 120 to 144 feet. $120 free fall calculator. 0 height 120. Meters now. Feet. 120. Okay, it's saying 2.7, 144 to 2.9. Yeah, I don't know. If you erase, if she is correct, and it's 3.23, that's a 167 foot building, which means that if this is a 12th story, oh, this is a 12th story, then there's 11 stories worth of, you know, space below, right? So 167 divided by 11, that would mean that each story is 15 feet. Yeah, it's not, okay. It's kind of tall, I think, but whatever. だからなんだ? Why would you? Anyway. Alright. Big old sofa. We gotta investigate the sofa. さすが三つくりMeiji-san. ふかふかですよ. Sofa. Of course, expected of the prosecutor. This is a really big, fluffy, fuka. Soft and fluffy, like a bed or a bread or a baked potato. What a fluffy sofa. こんな立派なソファー座った瞬間に眠くなるよ. If with this such a fancy sofa, the moment you sit on it, you fall asleep. きっと夜遅くまで資料を調べて疲れきて. Of course, if he's tired, you know, up the late at night looking over documents, and he gets tired, 乗着を脱いでシャツのそれなんかおしゃれにまくっちゃって He can take off his overclothes. Oh, so that. And then fashionably roll up his sleeves. 腕枕で using his what sweet uto. What the heck, uto. Using his arms as a pillow, he'll fall off into a doze and sleep. Are you fantasizing about him? 彼女の目には見えているらしいな。恐ろしいことに。Inside her eyes, I can see something like a scary feeling. So I can see something scary in her eyes. 寝癖やほっぺにソファの角の跡がついちゃって Neguse? He'll have a bed head, and his cheek will be imprinted with a pattern of, with the corner of the sofa. Kakui na. Isn't that cool? You just made that scenario up. Kakui ka? It's cool? Okay, well, we didn't get anything else. But let's show him this. Mitsugi, これなんだけど. Hey, Mitsugi, I found this. Ah, なるほどさん. Hey, なるほど. Nani? What is it? そんなものMitsugi Kenjiさんに見せていいんですか? Is it okay to show that to Mitsugi? あ、確実に取り上げられるな。What? He will absolutely take it from me. Yeah, that's fine. Enter it into evidence now. Don't hide evidence from the prosecution. Anyway. はあ、本当はMitsugi Kenjiさんの味方になりたいんだけど。I really want to be Mitsurugi's ally, but お姉ちゃんが有罪になっちゃうからな。My sister will get declared guilty. Yeah, and this is another thing. It's like, evidently it's just okay to hide evidence from the other side. Like, how weird is that? And besides, how are you gonna prove you found it in the scene of the crime? I found this in the scene of the crime, okay? You're just saying that. A big sigh. He just gave a big old sigh. Alright, let's show him everything. Bengoshi to shoko ni tsuite kataru shumi wa nai. I don't have a hobby of talking with, you know, defense attorneys about evidence. 相手が君となればなおさらだ。なおさら。All the more if my opponent is you. 嫌われてるんですね、なるほどさん。He doesn't like you, なるほど。そういうことじゃない。Well, it's not that. Okay, now what? Here. これ見て、can you look at this? Okay, so it's high. Okay, she's not saying anything. She doesn't want to see. I don't care. And she's not here. And I don't know what to do anymore. I should play this on my Switch 2 so I can see it in 720p. I don't have a Switch 2. And it's already in 720p. I'd be able to see it in 1080p. I will. Did that get sent? Did we confirm do that? Did the headphones also get put in? Not yet. Well, that's kind of an issue. Oh my god. I'm officially at the part of the Ace Attorney game where I do not know how to progress the story. Namae to ID number ga kaki komareteiru. Anyway, welcome in Dark Yolo 27. Yep. 名前は秘密だけど。名前は秘密だけど。バレない。The name and number are written on there. Sosa-kan, what was it? Otashiki or whatever. 正しき道を。Yep。でもどうして ID って番号ばっかりなんでしょうね。Well, it's an ID, why is it just a number? どういうこと？ What do you mean? 私、ひらがなだって、人類の偉大な発明だと思うんです。人類？ Humanity? 偉大？Me, hiragana, the invention of man's greatest invention, I thought. What? Hiragana was man's greatest invention? What are you talking about? Ha, Sosakan. Yeah. ID. Numero fuemu moko? Toka to omoimasu ka? What are you talking about? For example, what do you think? Numero fuemu moko? なんか覚えやすいですね。That's easy to remember. Numero fuemu moko? Not for me, I'm an American. Numero fuemu moko. Numero fuemu moko. I don't think I can remember that. ですよね、ですよね。Right, right? ご機嫌になった。We're in good. She's in good spirits. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe if I show this to her. Hey, Bungie no ureってこうなってるんですね。If you look at the badge from the back, it looks like this. 私安全ピンだと思ってました。I thought it was a safety pin. バッジにはナンバーが刻まれているからね。Ooh, there's a number in the back of the badge. 他の弁護士がつけることはできないんだ。It's so other lawyers can't use it. Which is funny because in the third one, a different lawyer does use it. じゃあ、偽弁護士現るなんてことないんですね。So any fake lawyers, imposter lawyers can't exist. すぐにバレるんじゃないかな。偽物なんて。They'd be outed immediately. Imposters would. なんだ、つまんないな。Well, that's boring. Yeah, it's a freaking screw. I can totally 3D print that. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, dun, 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 dun. Okay. I don't know what to do now. I guess it's a good place to end. It's kind of a horrible place to end, actually. Not knowing what to do. But in order to proceed, I've got to examine something. Yeah, I'm not allowed to move over the right side. I've already examined everything. I've already talked to him about this twice, but I guess I'll show it to him a third time and see if anything happens. つまり、今年一番だったわけだよね、お前が。So in other words, you're number one this year. そのニヤニヤ笑いはやめてもらいたい。Grinning, smirking. Quit with that grinning face. それをもらうために、昨日は仕事にならなかった。In order to receive this, I wasn't at my job yesterday. どうしてですか? Why is that? その壊れた盾を受け取るため、警察局の支店支局 Nope. Shikiten ceremony. Shikiten ni shuseki shite da. In order to receive this broken shield, I attended the ceremony at the precinct. The police office. Keisatsu kyoku? The precinct? Keisatsukan no tonari ni aru. It's right next to the police office. Police station. It's just show no hou wa kimi o itta koto aru daro. The actual office is where you've been as well. Itonoko Keiji ga iru. Soko ka. Where Detective Itonoko is. この盾なんですけど、なんで壊れてるんですか? So this shield, why is it broken? 大した意味はない. Doesn't really have a big reading. It doesn't really have that big of a meaning. 意味となってはね. At least now it doesn't. Haha, ha ha. No, they're not saying. She's not saying that. She's like, ha. 興味がないみたいだな、賞とかそういうものには。It seems that he's not too interested in rewards and stuff. とにかく昨日は検事局が最も忙しい一日だったのだ。Anyway, yesterday was the prosecutor's office's #1 busy day. もう少し聞いた方がいいみたいですね、昨日のこと。We should probably ask a little bit more about that. Yeah, and I mean, it's stuff like that where I investigated that trophy. We talked about it. I investigated again. We talked about it in even more depth. But no, you have to show it to him again. And then that unlocks the extra, completely unrelated prompts that you need to do in order to proceed the investigation. Yeah, it's like whatever. Let's talk about the day of the incident. Hopefully this will finish with something. I think they really tried their best to make this like add a lot of content to the DS version, but they ended up just like watering it down, I think. 事件当日は昨日のこと詳しく聞かせてくれないか? So about the day of the incidents, can I ask a bit about yesterday? 昨日は検事局にとって年に一度の大掃除があったのだ。Yesterday at the prosecutor's office, the yearly deep cleaning was happening. 大掃除ですか? Deep cleaning? 警察局と協力して決着のついた事件の証拠やデータの整理をする。With the cooperation of the police department, concluded it is organization of concluded cases data. 我々は証拠品の申し送りと呼んでいるが We call it the evidences handing over, message report, transfer? Call it the evidence transfer. 確かに大掃除みたいですね。Yeah, it seems like a deep cleaning. そしてもう一つ and one more thing 警察局で式典が行われた and one more thing at the police office there is this little ceremony 今年度の検事捜査官たちの評価が発表そして表彰されたのだ表彰that year's prosecutors and investigators evaluations are presented, are announced, and are officially recognized. Ah, それでこの盾をもらったというわけか。Oh, so that's why you received your shield there. 昨日の午後は警察局にいた。Yesterday in the evening, we were at the police department, I guess. Police office. It's a police department, and the other one's a police station, whatever. 戻ってきたのは5時12分。じゃあ、I got back at 5:12 p.m. 嫌にはっきり覚えてるね。なあ。Don't remember it with such an unpleasant precision. Anyway, 三井健二さんと私はなるほどさんとは違いますからね。Mr. Mitsurugi and I are way different from you, huh? いや、私は記憶を当てにしないことにしてる。No, I wasn't purposely trying to remember anything. この通り、きちんと証拠があるのだ。Like this, there is some, proper evidence. Oh, his parking ticket. So, he returned at 5:12. It was done in his car. He definitely would have had to happen after 5:12. Alright. 事件当日の検事局地下駐車場の利用記録。午後5時12分に入社。On the day of the incident, this is the record of use of the downstairs or the underground parking lot in the prosecutor's office. He entered his car, put his car in at 5:12 p.m. 地下駐車場が発行している利用記録だ。It's a record of the use of the downstairs office parking lot. 事件が起こったのは5時15分頃 and the incident took place at about 5:15. 車で戻ってすぐの事件は起こったわけか。As soon as your car came back, the incident seemed to happen, it seemed. なんだ？なるほど。その失礼な目は What is it? なるほど。Looking at me with those accusing eyes, or rude eyes. Oh god, this guy. すみません。三木健二って人いらっしゃるがありますか？いらっしゃるってありますか？ Is there anyone named Prosecutor Mitsurugi here? We'll finish up this conversation and then we'll save it up. なんだろうか？私がMitsurugiだが What is it? I mean, I'm Mitsurugi, but 本館警察局長のお使いで本館報告書を持ってきたであります。Why is your hand bandaged up? 本館? Official post? Of someone in the government or the civil service? I think I got a message for him. 報告書だと A message? まさか宝月主席検事の件で新しい手がかりが出たのか Really? In the case of head prosecutor Hozuki's, there's a new clue. 目の前で嫌な話をされてるの。Right in front of our eyes, we're having a unpleasant discussion. Hozuki, did I ask ka? Yeah. Hozuki? Oh, he was asking the question. No. そんな名前、本館。His name's 本館 I guess. 報告書にはありませんけれども。The name is 本館 and it's not in the report? うわ、蜜木の堪忍袋の紐が切れる音が聞こえたぞ。What? One store of patience. I just heard the sound of the string on his patience snap. ゆるいですね。三井健二さんの堪忍袋。It's quite loose. His bag of patience. 警察局には言っておいたはずではないか? You should go report that to the police office? 明日の審理に集中したいから余計な書類は届けないように. I'd like to focus on tomorrow's trial, so please don't be giving me unnecessary documents. は、でも、だって本館。But the 本館、これを持っていけって言われただけでありますからでした。But the head guy said, take this to him. 難しいこと、OK。貴様の名前は? What is your name? 本館、腹ばいです、本館。Civil servant, okay, it said you could use 本館 as to mean I. I'm harabai. He's got an alibi. もういい。harabai gunsa? Gunsa? Junsa? Yeah, Junsa. Police officer, policeman, constable. Haigara Junsa. Hokoku shou o motte kairita mae. It's fine, Constable Haibara. Take the announcement and go back. 来月の給与査定を楽しみにしておくことだ. I'll be looking forward to your salary appraisal next month. だって本館、そんな本館. But I いるよな、こういう頭も運も良くない人. Oh, there are other people whose head and luck aren't good. Who's dumb and unlucky. Anyway, なるほど. はい、本館. Yes, こういう時にこいつ怖いな. He's scary in times like these. 見ての通り、私も暇ではない. As you saw, I am not, I don't have much free time. 君たちもそろそろ帰った方がいいだろう. You should probably head back. そうしましょう、ナルホさん. Alright, let's go home, Mr. Naruhodo. Go back. 被害者は捜査官。今の巡査と同じく警察の人間だ. The victim was, just like that, it was an inspector, just like that constable. He was a man of the police. 警察局へ行ってみることだ. 被害者のことはそこで聞ける. You should probably head to the police station. You can ask about the victim there. ありがとう. Thank you. 機嫌が悪くなったみたいだな. Seems that the mood is decreased. Alright, that's good. But like, oh my god. I spent 3 hours on this. Just this first investigation. And I'm not even done yet. But tomorrow morning, 21 hours from now, I'll be starting. I'll be doing a little bit of a tutorial on how to do stuff in CAD. So I'd like to see everybody there. But I'm hungry. Bye, everybody.